Welcome back, everyone, to another Gaming on the Brain playthrough. Today we've got a two-player beat 'em up released in 1988, and
Classic.
it is P.O.W. Prisoner of War by SNK.
Yeah, I was really insistent on us doing this one because it's been years since I played it. Great game, came out just shortly after Double Dragon Lap, but before the likes of Final Fight, so its gameplay sort of follows a little bit more of a Double Dragon style, although it's got its own flavour as well. Plus, we've been a military-themed game as well that could get compared to things like Green Beret as well, and SNK's own Kari Warriors. Great game though, and had a really good version on the NES as well.
Did.
Oh yeah.
We'll let this loop through, and then we'll get into it. But, I always remember this game for the uppercut sound.
The noise and the meatiness of it, innit?
Yeah.
And there's only a couple of weapon types, but they're really good. It's a game where it gives you a couple of weapon types, not like Double Dragon 3, and they're useful. I mean, the gun kills anything in one hit, even the final boss. If you use a cheat to keep the gun, you can kill him in one hit, you're gone. Is it knives? You pick up the bombs as well? Knives, isn't it?
I think it's
it's knives. They're high bombs that you can pick up the bombs in the NES version, I think, which is its own beast, which I'll talk about a little bit as well. But the arcade game was a common game, and I've always seen it in just about everything. Yeah. I've never seen nearly every arcade had a Double Dragon.
Everywhere there was a
everywhere the Double Dragon.
Especially 2P.
This game though, I mean, it wasn't as common or popular as Double Dragon, but it was definitely high up there though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, of note, to me, I can't remember the names of the characters. I think if you play one's called Snake. I think it's Snake and Bart. Right, so they're not the Akari Warriors. It's not the Akari Warriors apparently.
Which is because they've missed, really. It's a trick they've missed there, because I could have kept some continuity with the Akari Warriors.
Oh yeah. Well, there's only you know why the late ones, wouldn't you? Now, so talking about Akari Warriors for a little bit. The first one was 86, isn't it? Obviously, a sort of like a development of Commando by Capcom, in that you've got a game that has two-player simultaneous action and vehicles that you can drive, you can get in the tanks and that, and it was a hard game. So it was a different pace of game as well from Commando. But Akari Warriors had its own series. I mean, it spawned two sequels, with Victory Road being a very, very weird game. Obviously, it took the Akari Warriors mechanics and feel and put it in space. Do you remember that?
I do.
And it had bad conversions. I mean, where Akari Warriors had a mix of good and bad conversions for various home computers and consoles at the time, but Victory Road not very well received. Weird game. Then they released another misstep with Akari 3, and this is where I think they fucked up completely, really, because
it's hand to hand.
It's a vertical scrolling beat 'em up, and that just doesn't work in anything. There's only a few games ever that I know of that have done that, and they all end up failing. I mean, Capcom had Avengers, which is not linked to Marvel at all. And it was one as well, and obviously you had the Akari 3, and there's a few other games too, including a gangland beat 'em up, which I can't remember the name of, by the same company that did Revenge Joe's brother. Yeah.
Oh, that was the first boss, technically, wasn't it?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, it doesn't strictly have bosses apart from at the end, but it does have like major encounters,
Yeah.
I mean, now this is where, I mean, P.O.W. wasn't released on any other format but the NES, and it had a really good. It's only one player, unfortunately, but it fleshes out the arcade game massively, and introduces true bosses at the end of the levels, like an individual. I mean, quite cool as well is what we're doing now is about fight a group of like special forces soldiers that come out of a helicopter. But in the NES version, you fight the helicopter. You can beat the helicopter. Well, you don't beat it up, you shoot it, but it's the same thing in a way. So you actually get guns and bombs and stuff, and you have to blow it up, which I thought was way more fun than just tackling a group of blokes that fall out the bottom of it,
Right.
So it's good. There's a tank as well where that happens as well.
Keep ducking me bullets.
I'm ducking that, yeah, because that would happen.
Why does it just aim down a little bit? I just beat them to death with a gun. They can't duck that. God. There you go.
Christ, I'm doing crap. Get out. Knives don't fly very fast there. But the weapons are useful in this game, you know what I mean? There is only 2 types, but they do come in handy, so it is best to get them at every opportunity.
Oh, I've run off. Ah, there we go.
That noise is great, wasn't it?
Oh, it's
Great
actually not
sound.
bad,
I mean,
Why is he
the
running away?
game clearly follows on from stuff like Rambo and the film Commando. You know, you've got that vibe there. Platoon, maybe to some degree.
A couple of them ran off.
They're pretty crap, aren't they? Not doing much.
Jump. God, that
Wouldn't kill you. Yeah. I like you to leave bend his knees. So I think this is level 2.
Yeah, I guess technically, yeah.
Oh, no, but they're not. I think I'm wrong, you know. I think it does. I think the levels do end. I think they're doing it, you know.
First level.
It's been a while.
It's like the music's reset and everything. I've played through this at least once.
I've played through it several times. I just can't remember.
It has been a long time then. I even blow them barrels up. What it needs is a stomp on the floor.
See this, like you get that noise, that ominous noise, and then the chopper comes in. So this is the special forces guys. So these are definitely like the boss battles, and these do put up quite a bit of a fight as well, you know.
Well, we killed them earlier when I said this is the boss.
Yeah. But they just keep. I mean, they're not really tough. They just put up a bit more fighting more. So that that be mini boss, big boss. There's no real sort of like strict boss encounters. It's not like Double Dragon 1 or 2, you know. Apart from the end of the game, and he's easy. He's meant to be. I think he's just like basically the Mr. K of this game, you know. I mean, it takes more than 1 hit unless you've got the gun, like. But yeah, there you go. Right. We do complete that.
You succeeded.
It's coming from a great time, though, you know, where there's good music in this game and all. Now,
got ya.
Although P.O.W never had a sequel, it did spawn Street Smart. You know that, right. And you'll recognise that game by the very same feel, engine style, and the sounds as well. So Street Smart was more of a precursor to Pit Fighter, you know, or Violent Fight by Taito, which is another similar game where you've got like more of a beat 'em up brawler style game, but taking on individual opponents. But the more interesting thing, which some don't know, is that you could consider Street Smart to be Fatal Fury 0.
Right.
Fatal Fury actually has, for the 2-player mode, you get one of the Street Smart things.
Right.
And you can clearly see it's inspired. Like Fatal Fury 1 is inspired by Street Smart. So I reckon in the early days it was just going to be a sequel, and that's when they decided to create its own series. And obviously Fatal Fury is legendary now, you know. Pretty much second only to Street Fighter 2. So. And Fatal Fury was actually created by the guy who made Street Fighter 1.
Aye.
So it was nice to see that a couple of different perspectives. I mean, any fighting game fans know that obviously Capcom nearly always was number 1, but SNK was a very, very close number 2, you know. So some would argue otherwise, you know. You want me?
King of Fighters 98 was good.
Oh yeah, I mean King of Fighters game, but I mean Samurai Showdown was its own thing and all. So now Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury, they had their own niche because they were more story oriented, so people love that. I mean, so you had your pure sort of tournament modes of Street Fighter 2 and Champion Edition, that, you know, where they didn't delve too much into story. I mean, characters only had a single sort of small ending, you know, with just a bit of text, if you remember. Where Fatal Fury had Fatal Fury failed a bit though because and Art of Fighting, the first 2 installments, first installment of each series, because what they did though is they concentrated too much on the single player. So you only had, in the case of Fatal Fury, 3 different playable characters, in Art of Fighting 1, 2. Do you know what I mean? So the other cast wasn't completely locked off, but you had to play in multiplayer mode of Art of Fighting to be able to use them. In Fatal Fury, you didn't have access to them at all. Right. So in the 2-player mode in Fatal Fury, you only had 3 characters.
Sounds a bit weird.
So it was an afterthought. Aye, but not as limited, you know. But it is. I mean, we're looking at Street Fighter 1. You can clearly see the influence there, where it's more of a single-player game, but with multiplayer tacked on, you know.
Yeah.
So obviously that had to change. I mean, it didn't take long for people to realise that this multiplayer thing was the way forward, like, you know.
What an empty gun to a gunfight.
part of the reason why it killed brawlers, I reckon, why it killed beat 'em ups, because people love the head-to-head aspect, you know. So
Yeah.
it got bragging rights as well. I mean, if you're really good at Street Fighter 2, you could like start, you know, placing bets and charging for cash prizes and stuff and that, you know.
That's probably highly illegal.
You know what I mean?
Probably highly illegal. I'm sure there's a disclaimer on the start of some games about betting and stuff.
Aye, there will be. Although winners don't use drugs.
Aye, yeah, FBI.
That was legendary. That was like to see that, you know. Weird thing is though, that's only the American version. So we saw it in that many games, and that was American versions of games. It's like, well,
yeah.
You'd also get a disclaimer saying this game cannot be used outside of America or Japan or whatever, you know. Like, well, we're playing it right now, you know. So it shows how loose the laws were.
I will like see the fact that there was loads of American boards in the cabinets and stuff.
Aye.
Was it cheaper to import them in some cases, you know, or did they just import a ton of games in?
A lot of it depends. I think as well, you know, there was a lot of games that just didn't get like not PAL, but worldwide versions or European versions. So, if that didn't happen, you'd just get like the American version, or in some cases the Japanese, because it might be definitely from about the mid-90s. There was games that weren't even coming out of Japan, you know. I mean, it had to be a big game like Tekken or Ridge Race, you know, like something big, Virtua Fighter, to get worldwide releases and that. Otherwise, it just weren't bothering.
I'm going to blow that one out of them. I got them. I got myself.
Well, I couldn't do that with it. Oh, it need bullets.
Makes it good.
Oh, there is.
Oh, aye, it is. Aye. Yeah, I press kick to shoot. It totally makes sense.
I thought I was going. I was about 5 of them.
Oh, nothing was coming out of my gun.
Kick does it.
Bullets of injustice.
I was trying to punch, but you whack them instead.
Oh, I think we might have a boss fight.
Music's changing, isn't it?
Oh.
I think, no, it doesn't. Oh, but I think there's a tank. And I think it just left blokes out again. Where, again, in the NES version, you fight the tank, you have to blow the tank up, it's great. I think it lets out blokes as well. And, you know, which I thought was great, because, I mean, Double Dragon 2 is obviously one of the first well-known, well, the first games that actually, like, totally rewrote the game and put loads more material in and that.
Yeah.
Or tailored it for the hardware as well. But P.O.W. was another game that did that, you know. Like I say, single player only, unfortunately, but way more enemy types as well. You've got like frogmen and that now as well, like divers and stuff. You know,
I don't think I played it on the NES.
It's rare. I don't think there's a PAL version. Actually.
No, I wouldn't surprise us. Oh!
I was right. This pops open. I'm
just getting right in the thick of it here.
That's it. Just you look at that one.
Get out. I'm going to kick him so hard he's going to fly across the screen.
I hit him on the fly there.
Did?
Whacked him once. See, it wasn't the final boss.
Another level.
Oh, what? You big tank soldier, Mark, in warehouse.
Must be tank
Where
girls.
the tank soldiers? Oh, in Double Dragon.
Oh,
now.
it is, right. Jesus.
Where's Williams?
Forest.
Where's Linda?
I wonder if it's a broken bridge.
Where's Bobo?
Or a combine harvester.
Combine harvester.
It's a strange fighting engine. The enemies love to come up to you and then back off, get quick.
I know. But this is what I like about this. It could have easily been a Double Dragon clone. It's got way less moves. I mean, you've got no grapples and that, and you've got less weapons and that. So it could be considered stripped back from what Double Dragon is, which is quite technical for its time. But it is great fun. It's just like, it's because of those meaty explosions, really. Meaty explosions. Well, they are almost explosions, aren't they?
It sounds like
you get you really feel the impact when you knock somebody over, and this could do more enemy types, so which the NES version obviously addresses. So, because you do find yourself fighting pretty much the same bloke over and over again, just in different colours. Like I said, the commandos tend to pop up as like mid or end bosses, and you get the odd guy who likes to chuck stuff at you or come at you on a bike. That's about it, really.
Solid.
Hey,
this guy's rock hard.
He's the leader.
He's just extra hard. He's like, killed both of us.
So I kicked him off the screen, Mark. So he'd leave you alone.
He's battling. Oh,
I didn't realise it was edges there. Didn't realise you could do that.
He just fall off an edge.
Didn't know that. Never knew that. I find that it kicks more useful than punch. That's why I'm tend to be just get better range on that.
Yeah,
Plus, it's got good anti-air.
Aye.
It has. It's class. Tap them out when they come at you with a knife.
Oh, grenade.
Yeah, you can't pick up the grenades in this version, but you can see they do just as much damage as if you'd pick them up anywhere. But it said you only have 2 weapon pickups, but they're both good. You know, both the guns just overpowered. Like it's almost equivalent to the gold axe dragons and that. I think the knives kill in one hit now, but obviously it's like pretty much a single use if you throw it.
Come here, you. Oh, good. He's down. Got knifed. Right, yeah, how about? Oh, you meant to walk in. Oh! Yeah, there you go. Oh, they don't kill him straight away, like.
The knife doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it maybe didn't. I weren't too sure.
Actually, look like I knew I was doing that.
I mean, it's a way harder game than Double Dragon. Like, let's say you've got less energy, and the enemies actually have like the threat. And I mean, they are in Double Dragon not to some degree, man. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, I like the aspect of Double Dragon where you'll get for a combo on someone, and you'll probably get a punch in occasionally.
I mean, Double Dragon breaks itself with the elbow mechanic, you know. And I mean, it's an amazing, fantastic game, but if you just elbow your way through, as everyone knows now, it's. But I never, to be honest, mate, I never used to play it like that, you know. I would deliberately play it properly. I felt like I was cheating it, even though I'm paying. You know, if I was paid to play it back in the day, it was like, well, yeah, but I still want to. It's boring if you just spend 10 minutes elbowing everything. And the change that a bit in Double Dragon 2, which I like, the elbow's still strong, but it's just not as. The enemy's ducking that now, and they're just wary of it. So I thought it was good. They needed to do that, like, you know.
Yeah. Aye, it means that your success rate's definitely anywhere near as much as it used to be.
Bosses I like it because the 3 new main boss characters, I mean Bernov, Eivor and Shin Taimir, they're different. They've got different styles from the regular enemies, from like your regular Bobos or Billy, Lindas, Ropers and all that. They just feel different, and it changes the feel a bit. I mean, Willie pretty much fights the way we did, but you've got a new enemy with the evil clones, haven't you?
You find yourself having to change your tactic a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like just fighting Jeff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hi.
Jeff's in there as well, thank fuck.
Oh. Let's take this gun and shoot some people with it.
So I think this is the last level, mate.
Is it? Oh, I want to keep the gun then.
See if we can. 1 hit will kill him. Now, I like the ending of this. I hope you pick up on this when you get to the not the ending, but the final scene where you fight the boss. It's very reminiscent or something, so look out for this.
Right. Oh, get off my gun.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, you know your theory on your kick being longer range.
Me what?
You kick longer range than you punch.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I want to show you something. One, so I get rid of this gun.
I think I just feel more comfortable with it. It's my spirit move.
In the absence of a tape measure, what we'll do is use the background scenery.
Mark, this is an idiot.
As a measuring point. Oh, God, that was
the
shot.
background scenery.
Yeah, so look at this, right? So, kick. Right. Oh, wait there, we'll kill the enemies first.
You're hitting the wrong way.
I'll kill the enemies first.
I don't know, like. I know, but has it actually got. See if you can kick one of these guns.
Oh, there's 2.
Saying that, mind you.
Right.
Oh, I've got a gun on what?
See me kick there? I'm touching the edge. The punch is way fast. Look. So his arms are a lot longer than his legs.
Oh, I forgot you got a back punching on, haven't you?
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I. Sure, I punch backwards there. Like that. Oh, you got a headbutt
That's
thing.
A grenade. Oh no,
it is a grenade.
It's
stuck. Stuck. But we can't get it. It's like chasing the dragon grenade.
I want to pick that grenade up. Oh, I can't. Oh no, come back.
I've never seen that happen before. Like. I love when we find little things like this, you know, little daft glitches. Like, apart from if I wouldn't like to crash the game, like, but.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you've got when you're running tech on absolutely, completely different hardware than what it would have normally run on. You get all sorts of magical things happen. Like we're seeing some with Double Dragon, like.
Aye. He just fell off the edge.
Oh, that reminds me, and all I want to do. In fact, I wouldn't mind doing that today, maybe for a time. It's just quick. I want to do the Golden Axe 16 Black Skeletons trick. I don't think it's been recorded anyway, you know.
I'll put it. How long does it take to do it?
8 minutes. It's got. It's like it's a 10-minute video.
Put it through, speed it up, and put it on to short.
Speed it up.
Seconds, right?
Oh yeah. I speed it up there when because it's class. Honestly, anyone who's watching this, it's not a glitch. I mean, it's actually part of the game. But you in Golden Axe, the arcade game, just the arcade game.
Yes.
If you take too long, you get like 2 black skeletons appearing.
There it is.
I know. Wait, that's so much for you. Have you killed it? Have you glitched him out?
He just.
Oh, Marcus, I was going to say. I thought he might have went invincible though.
I think he's just slightly off angle. He couldn't hit us. It's that grenade. It's putting everyone off.
Oh, I've just thought another squall and beat him up. I like it now. Do you remember Gang Wars?
Aye.
That one's a bit
It was
odd.
alright,
Everybody laughs at you all the time, though.
Aye.
There's like a lot of laughs.
Very colourful.
Very happy people there.
I tell you what, beating should be that one on the Commodore 64. That
Oh, Street Hustle.
was that the one where you just nut everyone?
Not everybody. It's hard though.
Aye, it is.
Well, that had a NES version now called Bad Street Brawler, and it's not as good as the Commodore one. The Commodore's got massive, cool looking sprites in that one. And when you hit the grannies, that and start like noogie in the heads and stuff, ears and that. Honestly, man, it's mental, innit? With it's gorillas and stuff. You start beating gorillas and that.
It's been absolutely daft as a bush, but good.
Well, that's called Bop and Wrestle in America, and apparently it's linked to a game called Rock and Wrestle, which you had back in the day.
Yeah.
It's linked to that. I think the main character, Rick, I don't know what he calls it. I was going to say Ric Flair, but it's not Ric Flair.
It's not Rick Rude.
Not Rick Rude. It's
He's
not
a real
Robinson Rick Rude. But I think he's called Rick, and I think he's the character in that, like.
Rick Roofy. Uh-oh. Boom. Oh, that grenade didn't hurt him. The grenade guys can't die by the one grenades.
Well, they get off the screen pretty quick, wouldn't they?
Aye, they do.
Right, this might be it now. This might be a bit. Oh, we haven't got a gun.
Oh, what Hollywoods.
I know. In the NES version, this final boss is called Snivel,
Snibble.
and he's the general of the army. But there's another boss after him, just Golden Axe style, you know, or Double Dragon 2 style. There's an even bigger, nastier boss, and he looks like Arnie. He looks like Commando.
Right.
That's the final boss in the NES version. But he's after this guy. This guy's a piss on this one. Like, he's a piece of piss. He is weak as piss. He's no Death Adder or Willy. I'm not saying they're hard, but they put up a decent fight, you know, especially Death Adder.
Aye.
Especially Golden Axe 2.
Worthy bosses, basically.
Mr. X, Streets of Rage 2, you know, on the harder modes. Christ. But I would have loved to see the Mega Drive version of this, I think, because Street Smart did, and it wasn't very good on the Mega Drive. That introduced new characters and new enemies, actually, as well. And a betting mode, would you believe it? Like an actual, a gamble mode.
Put money down if you win the fight, you'd get more money, basically. That's perfectly legal.
This would have been great if they'd done a Mega Drive version and make it the arcade game, but with an extra level on. You know, like an extra level from the NES, maybe at the end.
A couple of extra moves.
Yeah, maybe a bit more flesh out, which, funny enough, Street Smart does. It has a super move now and all. So you've got that. You've got a fighting system which is about on par with this, and a super move now, which I think uses energy like typical Final Fight style, you know.
Yeah.
So it's more like a desperation move than a fighting game special move, you know.
They dance about that much. Like all you can get in on them is like a mid-air punch, and it's like doesn't do much.
Like you're getting belted. There's no invincibility when you get. Oh, you do. I just did a back fist there. I don't know what I did.
I don't know. I'm not put now.
Oh. See that?
Oh, I can stomp. Then look.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a stomp or a headbutt, mate.
It's a headbutt. Person punch and kick together.
Here he is.
Oh, is that him?
Like, oh, he's crap. I don't know if his gun kills in one hit, but like he's about to go as much energy as a regular bloods. You do have to kill them all if I remember right. I mean, you can lace the shit out of him, but still have to kill Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Not him. No.
I'm doing something now.
No.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I've killed him. I knocked him. Yeah.
There.
Oh no, he's not dead.
He's not dead yet. Go on, Mark. Go for it. There, he's out. Now, remember, right, we haven't finished it yet, though. There's no more. I think we'll have to escape. Do you not think this reminds you a bit of the ending of Rambo First Blood Part 2 though.
Yeah.
Where they're in the commons room and that, and he faces Murdoch, you know, and he's going to kill him and that. But we have to escape. And I think this is a further. I think it's only a short section. It is because we fight a few more of those commandos on a helicopter there, and that's like technically your final boss, which, as easy as they are, they still put up more in a fight than the Sniveler.
Oh, Glenn.
Oh, you wind me up, aren't you?
No.
Not another one.
Oh no, that's you. That was
When I see it.
I must have got a good.
Oh, you must have scored a good score, right? Yeah. We've experienced that today, haven't we?
I'm just going to nut everyone now. That's it, get out. Oh. What you do, I said your nut actually has more reach than everything else. It's a nut and a stomp on his foot at the same time. Efficiency. You get loads of invincibility after a credit, like, is that a credit or is it just life?
Well, is a life? Oh,
when you lose life. Oh, no, after you lose life, yeah. You get like about a good 10 seconds at least.
This is actually harder now than it was fighting the boss, isn't it?
Alright.
But like I said, in this section here, in the NES, you have a whole new boss character and you put some a hell of a fight on. Big muscly fucker with no top on. Army pants, it looks like, honestly, John Matrix. And here's your final boss.
I'm not going to shoot you between the eyes, John. I'm going to shoot you in the balls. That was what he said.
What was he called again?
Matrix. Oh no.
Oh man. Trying to think what I call him. I need to know. I can't remember.
I know. Matrix is Arnie.
John Matrix is buddy. It was. I know. It was played by Vernon Wells.
Bennett. Let us some steam, Bennett.
It's Bennett, right? By Vernon Wells. You know who else he was? Not. He was also. And you see him in a load of media. The Mohawk body of Mad Max 2, which you wouldn't know because no beard. I can't remember. He's called Wesley.
You finished it?
I can't remember now. Wes. He's called Wes. No, he's not the big body who the Master Warrior's based on.
Aye.
No, Pit Fighter. He's based on. But you see that Vernon Wells character everywhere. They even used the version on Road Avenger, if you remember. He's hanging on the front of the car in level 3, I think. So you see Wes everywhere. Such an iconic, like post-apocalyptic character. You know, you see him and everything. That was great. That the one. It's a good little game. It's a bit samey, though, isn't it?
It's
there's not much moves in it. It's not a game with the
10 minutes shorter than I think you'd have it.
Hit there. It's a bit longer than I remember, to be fair.
It's a classic. I'm not going to say much negative about it. It might get slated.
I mean, it's a classic game, though. It's a well-known game. And like I said earlier, it was in a lot of arcades at the time, so it doesn't outstay its welcome, though. I thought, it's a game you play once and you're happy not to play it for a few months, at least, But good, but enjoyable overall.
Well, that's another one done. Another one bites the dust. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you.
As usual, and we shall see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.